Hello, it's ScouseMouse here, and welcome back to another episode of Little Big Adventure. Let's go. Right, here we are, and if you remember last time, we just completed the Temple of Boo, where we'd collected the Book of Boo. This is there, and that gave us the second level of magic. So we now got a green magic ball, and it actually revealed that we are the heir, and we are the chosen one who is going to kind of take down Funfrock. Well, that's what's destined to happen, apparently. And this little dude here by the well has told us that there should be, our ancestors should have left us some info about where we should find Wendell, or the well of Sendell. So that information should be back at home. So let's take a trip back there. Gotta do this whole dodging shots while jumping over platforms again. There we go. Now, if I already had 200, see we got there 127 caches, as they're called in this. If we already had 100, or 200 rather, I'd suggest that we go straight back to Principal Island, because that's where we're going to make our big purchase that we're going to need in a bit. But as we haven't got the money yet, let's just go straight back to Citadel Island and check out our house and see if our ancestors have left us some info. Hold! No thanks. So there's two ways we can do this. We can... No! So there's a kind of secret passage inside our house, and there's a secret passage down this way. Oh, so we'll go this way, because we're here now. They both lead to the exact same place anyway. I'll show you when we get... Ah! Oh, don't go in the... You got to be careful here. Don't go in the water, because Twinson can't even dip his toe in the edge of the water or he drowns. So we go in this little cave. Doo-doo-doo. So if we'd have went through the secret passage via our house, we'd have kind of come from the bottom right and be the other side of this little bit of scripture down there. So now that we've got the Book of Boo, we know how to read these bits of scripture.
This room contains information and weapons that were amassed for generations to help the heir who will one day be chosen from our descendants. The key to the room was passed down from generation to generation, but our ancestor, Hegesipa, was the last family member to retain the key. Nobody knows where LeBorgne's treasure, which undoubtedly contains the golden key to the room, is today.
Right, so the key to this room was passed down by our ancestors, and then it was stolen by a pirate called Labone. And no one knows where his treasure's kept. So what we're going to have to do is find out where LeBorgne's treasure's being kept. And hopefully the key is in there. So when you don't know where something is and you want to find out some info, where better to go than your local tavern to ask. Right, so we're going to zoom over there now and ask some questions. Alright, here we are. Let's see if we can ask the elephant dude on the roof. Oh, let's speak to the rabbit guy.
I would like some information about LeBorgne, the pirate.
Ask a sailor that type of question.
Seems like a good idea to ask a sailor. See if this elephant dude knows anything.
Good day. I would like some information about LeBorgne, the pirate.
That doesn't interest me. Go see at the library, or go drown your sorrows at the tavern. Or even better, do it the other way around.
Right, okay, so he's not interested, but he thinks that if we pop down the library, they might have some info. So there's just one thing before we kind of pop over. So the library, if you remember, the library's on Principal Island. So let's back up a bit. We don't want to get hit by that guy. So just before we pop off to Principal Island, there's something that we want to do in here to get ourselves an extra clover box. Now the pub is being closed down for some reason.
We are going to close this tavern down. Get out of here.
But now we've been upgraded to our green magic ball. That means that we can now kill green clones. So we're gonna sort this guy out. Stop the place being closed down. Boom. You can have your pub back now. What do you think of that?
We are going to close this tavern down. Get
Fair enough.
out of here.
No chance. Right, so now we've got that key. We can use that to go down into this guy's basement. I guess we deserve to have a little snoop around in his basement, seeing as we've just stopped his place getting closed down. Right, some monies. We definitely need monies. We need to get to at least 200. Where is it? What I'm looking for? Some more money. Energy. Some more money. Maybe it's down the other stairs. We'll have a look down the other way then. Hey! So now we've got 4. I think you can only get maybe 5 or 6 in the whole game if you collect all of them. So they are pretty rare and they are very useful. It's always good to have more lives. So yeah, this is totally optional whether you want to kind of stop the pub getting closed down or not. But if you don't, then you're not going to get that extra clover box. Right, so now we're going to head off. In fact, let's check these plant pots for a bit of money. And then we're going to head off to the port and get ourselves off to Proxima Island. Right, we're going to have to kill this guy again to get our... to nab his key to get through the passageway. Only this time we're not going to have to do that whole crate puzzle again. I'm going to go and speak to the same elephant. And he is going to give us a ticket, but this time we're going to have to pay for it.
You have a ferry ticket.
5 caches is a
I
bargain.
would like some information about LeBorgne, the pirate.
He is a sailor, maybe he knows.
I know that LeBorgne had some kind of a captain's log written for him. He was practically illiterate. And the boss of the tavern on Proxima Island knows where it is.
Does he? That's interesting. We'll have a stop off at the library first, and then we'll head over to the tavern. Not used to it yet. Still seasick. Right, so we're going to head off to the library. So again, we're going to have... Oh, get out the way, man. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Get out the way. Yeah, so once again, we're going to have to take out these guys so that we can get past. Right, so I'll do this, and then we'll get straight off to the library. Right, so here we are outside the library. Let's see if anyone's got any information about LeBorgne.
I'm interested in the story of LeBorgne, the pirate.
We must have something about LeBorgne. Go check with the chief librarian. You know him already. He's rather a large orange rabby bunny.
Oh, I know him, the chief librarian. That's the guy we helped out with the taste of the tap water, didn't we? Right, so we found our way downstairs, and we're gonna ask the librarian what he thinks.
Good day. Come this way. I'll open the door for you.
What door?
I'm interested in the story of
Oh, he's gonna open the door again so that we can open the kind of book that teaches you all about the legend, but we're not interested in that.
My dear sir, I have been looking for Captain LeBorgne's log for years now.
Have you?
And would you believe that I found it today while shopping at the old burg? Naturally, such a piece should be consulted on site. Go look on the table in the back of the room, next to the projection room.
The projection room. That's the place where, I don't know if you remember ages ago when we first came to the library, there was an elephant, a French elephant, sat there in line waiting to watch the new Star Wars movie, if you'd believe it. Right, so let's go back up there, and that's where the book should be. Hello, my little French friend. How's it going?
I'm interested in the story of LeBorgne, the pirate.
Okay, I'll read you an extract from this book if you promise to leave me alone. What do you want me to read about?
Can't I just read it myself? Okay. Well, let's go straight for LeBorgne's treasure, obviously.
LeBorgne's treasure.
To find Captain LeBorgne's treasure, The voyager who arrives at the port of Proxima Island must use the closest mooring post as a guide. With his back to the docked boats, he must follow these instructions in discrete mode. 6 steps to the north, straight ahead. Then 6 steps to the east, to his right, following the gradual slope. 2 steps to the north, straight ahead, until he reaches the metal garbage can. 3 steps to the east, to his right, until he arrives at a light post. He must stand exactly between the 2 lampposts, and then take 8 steps to the north until he arrives at a gate. Captain Labon's treasure is in the building behind the gate.
So we got a little treasure map there. We just got to find our way to Proxima Island first. Oh, it's been added to our holo map. Ta-da! Proxima Island. Right. So, and that is why we need. Oh, oh no! There's the guy who's watching. He's still waiting for the Star Wars film. Yeah. So this is why we need to get a load of money together, because we need to buy a boat. The only way we can get to Proxima Island now, we can't go via kind of the regular boats. We need to buy our own boat, and that costs 200 squiddles. So we need to get making some money. So there's a few ways you can kind of grind. Obviously you can go around collecting bits and bobs, and that takes ages because usually they only have like 1 or 2 caches per kind of find. Or you can rob the library. I think we might have to kill this guy to do it. You can rob the library, and I think you get 25 every time you do it. Oi, no! Oh, I thought we could have got him before he set the alarm off. Oh, yeah. Anyway. You rob the till. Thank you very much. And, oh, yeah, you get 25 per time you steal it. And so what we're going to do is rob it, leave. So rob the library, leave, come straight back in, rob it again, do that a few times, and we'll have 200. It's a bit annoying that we have to do it this way. I guess because I've got through the game quite quickly, that's why I don't have as much money. Whereas if you'd taken ages to kind of discover everything. Whoa, there we go. If you'd taken ages to discover everything, you'd have probably collected more along the way. Right, and there we are. We have looted the library a bunch of times, and we got plenty of money now. We did lose a hell of a lot of energy in the process though. So hopefully we can find some of that along the way. Otherwise we're going to die very soon. Right, and the place... Can we kill this guard? Let's try and kill the sleeping one. Okay, that's not the right angle, is it? Oh, no! I don't think we're going to take more than about 1 shot with the... Oh! Or 1 bump into a tree with the amount of energy. Oh, God, no! Right, let's get past these guys. Now, the place we need to buy the boat is, if you remember, Port Beluga. Oh! Dead. So we're going to get ourselves over to Port Beluga. Don't know if you remember, the way to Port Beluga is when we go to these kind of sandbags, this little corner, go to the sandbags and hop in that car that's around the corner. And that's going to take us to Port Beluga. Here we are at Port Beluga.
Welcome to Port Beluga, Principal Island. Sea calm to choppy, gusty winds.
Thanks for the weather report. Oh, he's got some...
Hi, I just returned from a trip around this hemisphere, and I'm selling my boat. Follow me if you're interested.
Oh, that's handy. I certainly will. He's just found a bit of money as well. Can I get that? Is that like a... Oi! No! Why does the game do this? Right, let's follow this guy and check out his boat then. Hey, it's like a catamaran.
Good handling and fast. This catamaran is for you. For 200 caches.
It's a bit steep.
Great.
I'll take it. And that is why you need to make sure that you're constantly collecting money. That's the kind of... I think that's the last big purchase you'll need to make in the game. I think. Right, so now if you see, we've got so many more options open to us. So we've got Citadel Island, we know all about that. That's our homeland. The Whiteleaf Desert, we've been where the Temple of Boo was. Proxima Island is where we're going to go right now. And then you've got 2 new places, Rebellion Island and the Himalaya Mountains. Right, so let's just head off to Proxima for now.
Proxima Island.
So the only thing we know about the Himalaya Mountains is that elephant told us that somewhere over there there's a clear water lake. And we don't know anything about Rebellion Island. So Proxima Island is supposed to be the home of LeBorgne's treasure. We're not sure where it is, but we've got a treasure map and we're going to follow it. So I wrote down those instructions that we got in the library. So what did it say? It said start with your back to the where was it? Oh, I think it said from the from where you can tie up the boat, I think it said. Then start with your back to the harbour and you go 6 north in discrete mode. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count. I don't know what I'm up to. That was about 6, wasn't it? It doesn't have to be exact anyway. So then it's 6 east and then 2 north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 north. 1, 2. And it said towards the trash can, didn't it? And then 3 east. 1, 2, 3.
Well.
We're in the middle of something here, mate.
You have found an authentic secret map of Captain LeBorgne. Do me a favor, would you? Give a Langtier, who lives next to the bazaar, back his coffee pot. I'm so ashamed. I should have given it back long ago.
What? Can't you give it back yourself, mate? I don't even know who you are. Alright then, seeing as we're a good guy. You now possess a coffee pot. Yes, so we were supposed to, the instructions said to keep going till you're between the lampposts and then go 8 steps north and it'll be in this building. We don't need to stay in discrete mode anyway, anymore rather. But it's led us to the building where LeBorgne's treasure is. What is this building? Let's just find out.
Maritime Museum rates. Children, 3 caches. Adults, 5 caches.
Alright, so it's the Maritime Museum. Good place to keep a pirate's treasure, I guess. Sort of. Yes, so see this little red slot here? If you remember earlier, there was a guy who said that he could kind of forge us a red... He was in prison in the kind of front rock headquarters, and he said he'd forge us a red key card, or his friend would. And the red key cards are to open doors like that. So we can't go in there from at the moment, but we can go in the front door. Ooh. Oh, okay, we have to go buy a ticket, do we? I suppose so. 5 caches.
I'll take 1.
Thank you very much. So now we can have a little mooch around the museum. See if we can find this treasure. Hello?
Sound the alarm! HKP!
No! And that is one of those... Oh, that is one of those grey super grobos that you just cannot fight. They throw that ball at you that homes in on you and you are a... Ugh! Oh, God. They throw that grey ball at you, homes in on you, and it will always hit. You cannot dodge it. And you'll be arrested. And so now we find ourselves back in prison. Right, and so we're going to end the episode there. And so next time we're going to have to escape prison again. So don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hang on.